Hello, everyone. This is Trust the Process here with another discussion. And today I'm going to be talking about why don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Basically, in society or whatever, they like to promote certain things that are cool, which are not. Like gangster lifestyle, which I'm going to make a video about that, which is not cool at all. They like to showcase guys that been to jail, been to prison, all this cool, and we should praise them for getting out, even though that shouldn't be the case at all. We should stay away from those people as soon as possible. Give as much distance away from them. Shouldn't praise them at all. If anything, I'm not saying you should demean them either. You should treat everyone with respect, but you should keep far distance away from people who went to jail. But then you have certain streamers or whatever, like Kais and that, who promote and make a whole jail stream series or something, making it seem like jail is a fun place to be, which is not. Being in prison is not cool. It's brutal. It's bloody. Either you die in prison, especially if you go there for a long sentence, you might even not serve it out because you might die, or you get raped, R-A-P-E, in jail. People are gonna say, oh, nothing happened to me. People, former prisoners, jailbirds will say nothing happened to me, even though that's a lie. I don't care what you say. If you've been in jail for even a smidge amount of time, something happened to you. You got raped by another dude. You got a lot of stuff go down in there. That's all I'm trying to say. It is not cool. It might, because mainstream media, when they promote certain things like going to jail and being in prison and doing crime and whatever, it's not cool. When you see in all these different social media platforms, these posts or these skits by these people, top quote-unquote influencers, showing that these guys who are unemployed shooters, who have a record, who's moments away from getting hit with a RICO, over here associating with all these women, all these nice looking women, baddies as they like to call them, right? Or see them get all these money. It's just a lie. It's an illusion. It is false. It's a false narrative. Because you become an unemployed shooter, guess what happened? You don't have a job. You're not working a 9 to 5. You're not establishing yourself. You're not creating a YouTube channel, right? Guess what happened? You start doing crime just to make ends meet. And when you do crime, you're either going to end up in prison or dead. And when you end up in prison, you might end up dead anyway, especially if you get a certain sentence where you have to serve a certain period of time. You might even not live long enough to see the end of your sentence. And then what goes down in jail, murder, the rape, R-A-P-E, that type of stuff, all of that goes down. The division among the race to where you can associate with certain type of races in jail, prison, or whatever. And then if you even survive all of that, right, your life take a major setback. It ruins your life to have a record, because now you're in the system. Now you're in the system listed as a felon, a criminal, a ex-con, if you want to say, right? Your name is firmly in the system. So anything, for whatever reason, if you even look suspicious, you can be accused of a crime just by way of you having a record. So that means they got you on file, basically for life. So that when let's say if you were just walking down the street or whatever, right? You just went to the store and something happens and someone just accused you of something. I don't know, just because, a situation, you bump into someone, they call assault on you. You having a record, you can just get sent back. It's as simple as that. Like, because this one documentary where this woman who was essayed was looking at different photos and files of the perpetrator who did the essaying. It was all these different pictures of all these different people, right? With their record, their crime, all of that, right? And it's people who just got free, so it just makes you think you're on the books you're in the system permanently. And not only that, when you go to prison and you somehow make it out, I believe anybody can make a comeback. I truly believe that. But when you somehow serve your time and make it out, right, life becomes a little bit more harder for you. Even more. I'm not trying to promote no disadvantage and no victim mindset, but it's the truth. You can't get a loan. You can't apply for a credit card. You can't leave the country without reporting to your parole officer, and even then, you can still get denied. You can't apply for a house. You can't even apply for an apartment. You can't vote. You can't hold a firearm. So everything, all the different opportunities are stripped away. You're barren, right? So it's best to stay out of the criminal system, right? Because or else, if you're a man that's in the criminal system and you get out, all the opportunities, all your rights stripped away from you. Jail is modern day slavery. You will work for pennies on a dollar. And guess what happened, man? They're not gonna pay you a cent. They'll get free labor out of you. And guess what? You ain't gonna get no recoupment from that labor. No, sir. So stay out of prison, man. Stay out of the criminal system. Because at the end of the day, all men, you should all stay out of prison. Because prison is not where you want to be. Because once you get out, again, all your opportunity is made twice as harder for you to get, right? Then you forced to sleep up on a woman, right? Just for shelter and food. And she doesn't even really like you, nor does she really respect you. All these women who said they want a gangster or a criminal, a thug or whatever, that went to prison, they just look at you as a canine attack dog boy. They will treat you as such. So guess what? Stay out of prison. Because if you go to jail, your life is going to be ruined on the instant. So stay out of the prison system. Stay on the straight and narrow.